Here's the homepage for our 5.9 application. From here, we can access a configuration UI for administrators to configure Gmail accounts that we will read from, as well as an agent application that receives the emails from applications that we read. We will now log into the configuration UI where administrators will create access tokens through Google's consent flow. We will now navigate to the profiles where we can configure both inbound and outbound mail accounts. This configuration screen is where our customers tell us which email account to send and read from, and the protocol and authentication type to use. In this case, a Gmail account imap59@gmail.com is using IMAP's protocol and OAuth2 authentication. 5.9 email services will read the email and show them to the agents in the agent application. We will now click Add Token to begin the consent flow and grant process to obtain an access token. In the authorization URL, we are clearly displaying the client ID to the user. Also, our application is displayed as 5.9lab.com as this flow is going through a testing application. However, once Google approves our application as verified, we can put this OAuth2 feature into production and the application name will be displayed as 5.9.com. We will now configure the mail account imap59@gmail.com. Once again, this is an unverified application, so you'll receive this screen, but we will click Continue. We are clearly displaying that we are asking consent for the scope: read, compose, send, and permanently delete all email from your Gmail. We are also displaying our terms of service and our privacy policies, where users can view our compliance to various international privacy rules and guidelines. The client redirected the application to our OAuth console, which has received the access token from Google. That token's information is now displayed here in the Profile tab and is saved locally in our database. The only piece of sensitive information our services request is the user's email address in order to connect to the external mail account. It is worth noting that we are using the same access token for both inbound and outbound emails. We are now going back to our 5.9 homepage and we're logging into the agent application, where agents can interact with the inbound emails and send outbound emails. I'm now sending an email to imap59@gmail.com. This email will now be displayed to the agent momentarily. Our email application is now utilizing the OAuth token to connect to said mail account and read the email per the scope specifications. Now the agent can interact with this email. The agent's reply connects to the Gmail account with the SMTP protocol and the OAuth2 token to compose and send an email on the configured mail account's behalf. After consuming the message from the Gmail account, 5.9 Email Services deletes the email from the inbox. If the mail account administrator sets a configuration, 5.9's email application instead moves the email under a new label, hence another reason why our application requires consent to the restricted mail.google.com scope. This concludes the OAuth demonstration. Thank you.